Nation, Sanbonan Mafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OKP. Now, I know I've been out for a while, Mafetu, and I'm sorry I did not come and update you quickly as soon as I could, but I do have, some quite interesting news, good news actually, to be honest, because looking at the situation at Nashorena, there's a lot that is happening, but so far on today's video, we're going to talk about, some of those good news, even though it might not be the case, to be honest, but I do take it as good news. But before we dive into that, please do make sure you like the video, and if this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, don't forget to click a bell notification, also subscribe to the channel, so that next time Mang post a new video, QP has now posted, I have to go and watch. And then now getting back to the video, it looks like Kiazer Chiefs, actually I'm being told Kiazer Chiefs is currently looking to sign at least 2 strikers. They've made it their top priority during this transfer window. Before it closes, they make sure that they get 2 strikers, preferably one from the international and then also one from a local. So I don't know who they are going to sign in terms of that. I even heard one dealer the other day asking me about Monapule Saling, which, to be honest, I don't have anything bad about the player to say. I just don't like him, and that's why. But that feeling to not to per se, but to know that person and just feel like I know he's good, I'm happy with his performances and everything, but so it is what it is. But to be honest, I have nothing against Mchita or Monopoly Saling. If ever Kiazer Chiefs they're interested in signing him, I wouldn't stand in their way, to be honest, but I just don't like him, personally. Maybe with Kat Mashamba also I'm voting it, but to be honest, I don't like the guy. And then going back to the video as I was saying, Kiazer Chiefs are looking to sign 2 strikers. They've made it their top priority. Not to say they are no longer looking to sign the other players, Lava, Zulu, Utuki. They've made offers for them, but they are making it their top priority, to sign at least 2 top quality strikers as I'm speaking with you. And this is evidence because currently we've even heard Christian Saile is a wanted man. Obviously Kiazer Chiefs are the ones who open the doors for Christian Saile, to say man, any PSL team that is interested in this guy, we are willing to give you guys on a loan move or anything like that, so that you can be able to utilize this player. And looking at the situation, Buffet to Chippa United were the ones who were interested in signing Christian Saile, but as I'm speaking with you currently, it looks like SuperSport United now they are on the run for a player like Christian Saile, which obviously it might be a good move for him, because probably that's where we're going to see him start to perform to his best of ability. Pressure because come on, Buffet, a lot of players we sign them, they are good quality players, and they get to Naturena, they feel the weight of the jersey and everything becomes a problem. So hopefully it might be something that it is going to help him. I would be happy to see him being the best player that he can possibly be on Fana, as a striker, because currently it's a bit difficult for him to get that. And so far, ever since the league started, I think he only played about 6 games under Okosha Azadin Nabi. And Kombole, Christian Saile is still not permitted to have like a residency, to register for a residency of a South African citizenship. So obviously if ever we get to sell Usaile, that means we have opened up the foreign quota, and we'll be able to buy at least 1 international striker. So that is something that I think might be a positive for us, because seeing new faces might cheer us up at least a little. Not just a new face, but someone who is going to be very lethal, someone who we will depend on, especially going forward, because even the second assistant coach said it himself, currently we are lacking in that front department when it comes to quality. So that is something that we have to keep in mind. Actually, I said second assistant coach, but it's the first assistant coach. And then moving on to, like I've said, Kiazer Chiefs, it looks like they've made it their top priority, to secure strikers. Currently, we don't know who are those strikers they are looking for, but hopefully, it's one of the best strikers that the team can get. but so far with the other deals, everything is just quiet. I wish I had more news for you, some updates or anything that I will give to you, but currently it's still quiet. So we're going to see what is going to happen. Maybe we just need some bit of patience and then spawn. But speaking of patience, so far it looks like umfana Jaden Adams is going to join Mamelodi Sundowns. And to be honest, Bafetu, this is no surprise to me because Jaden Adams was one of the players that Sundowns wanted. Actually, if you ask me, Sundowns wanted Umfana Reynolds and also Jaden Adams at the same time, but I don't know what happened, and then they ended up getting Umfana or Reynolds alone. But right now, as I'm speaking with you, we can consider Jaden Adams, one of Mamelodi Sundowns players. Now, that's interesting because looking at the figures, I've hearing what they've talked about, but 40 meter or something like that. So yes, Sundowns, we know they have money, but it's a bit confusing for me, to buy a player like Jaden Adams, especially Mamelodi Sundowns. It's not like they're struggling that much in terms of their performances. Everything is good, but I do understand that they have a lot of games, and they play a lot of games, unlike some of us, which we know Kiazer currently is still struggling with a lot of things. But to be honest, Buffet, to 40 million just to buy a PSL player, it shows you how serious they are. But again, no man, they are just buying one player. They are buying one player. It's not like they are buying two players. So they bought Ikram Reynolds, and then now they want to buy Jaden Adams. Actually, they've bought him or something like that. So for them to spend that amount of money on just one player, it makes sense. It's not like they're looking to build or anything. Already they have the stability and everything, so they're just trying to add on what they already have, or maybe even try to prepare for the future. So it's a good investment for them because they know we still have this and this and this and that. We still have quality. We have those players who can be able to play on that position, but just to add. So yeah, I think it's very much reasonable, in terms of what they did, because it is what it is. We cannot compare ourselves with them because we are building. We need more than one player. Currently, as I'm speaking with you, Bafetu, we've heard, the talks. We know what is happening. So looking at Kiazer Chiefs, they were supposed to offload Tekwinika and also Christian Sahile. So far, with what I have in terms of information, it looks like those two players, they were supposed to be offloaded, but talks, they're ongoing, so we don't know what is going to happen. So I'm not too sure what is happening with those Tekwinika, but so far, those are the two players that I know. They were supposed to have moved, on this January transfer window. So we're going to see what is going to happen, but I think so far that's it, Buffeto, that I had for you on today's video. Please let me know what you think, in terms of what Kiazer Chiefs is currently doing and what they're trying to achieve. Please let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget, Buffet, my comments, I do read them. I do try my best to respond, but ever since I had the 2 days in echo, so far, now that I'm back, I will give it my best, Buffet, so that I can see each and every comment of you guys. Well, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with something new. Peace.